feel that was a pretty dominant win, and it seems like things are really coming into form right now, and that showed tonight. How did it feel to put out that type of performance?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a long time coming. We've been battling and fighting together for a long time now, and in training we've been working hard. On the weekends we've been fighting together. We've been going to some tough places to play and getting results. So now that we're back home, we played a team from the Western Conference, and they had to fly across country and meet us in form. And that was a good performance from us. We jumped them early, and we kept our foot on the gas the whole time.
Come off a pretty dramatic result in Rhode Island the weekend, emotional, advancing in the Cup. How do you keep that intensity up to get this kind of performance?
Yeah, well, emotionally that was huge for us. I mean, it felt like our backs were against the wall. They were talking a bit about us, and it was either time for us to lay down or time for us to fight, and we chose to fight. And with that, we got 2 results in Rhode Island back to back. We advanced in Jaeger, and then we carried that momentum with us tonight. And momentum, it's like that. If you get on a bit of a roll and a few winning streaks, then things start to look up. And if we can turn this tide and keep it going for a month or so and keep it really rolling, then we can really be above the playoff line. We can be rolling in Jaeger Cup. So there's a lot of things looking up for us right now. So we got to keep that momentum, keep working, keep our foot on the gas pedal, and day in and day out trying our hardest and pushing together is the most important key.
Does it feel a little like last year where you guys started to really find your form, but it's a little earlier in the season? Is that kind of how this feels to you guys?
Yeah, certainly. Last year, it took a while for us to kind of find our form, but at the end of the year, I think the last 12 games or so, we were one of the top teams in the league in that span. So with there being 15, 16 games left in the league now, I believe that we are catching that tide a little bit earlier, and hopefully we can run with it. And we only missed the playoffs by 2 points, 3 points last year. So catching that tide a little bit earlier, we can ride that wave in, and hopefully we can get above the playoff line and keep our Jaeger Cup run moving forward.
You mentioned the Jaeger Cup, so you got to go on the road in that, like, for a busy week. What do you do to kind of just like harness this energy? Because it feels great right now.
No, it's awesome. I mean, the Jaeger Cup, we advanced to the quarterfinals. So now we're playing a one and done playoff game, and that's something that this club's been pushing for a while. I know they back in a few years ago they had one playoff game, but now we have another one, and hopefully we can have success in San Antonio and have that form going forward in the league and find ourselves playing multiple playoff games in a single year. So that's our hope as a club, and that's our hope as a team.
How does it feel to pick up a dominant win like that, and a couple of goals for you too? It's got to feel good.
I feel like happy, and so proud of with the team. We work hard to try to move forward. We work together. Yeah, we work together every week. We try to push forward and then try to win more games.
For you personally, tonight you become the team's all-time leading scorer, 19 goals in all competitions for the club. How does that feel as an accomplishment?
Yeah, I'm here for a score. I'm a number 9. I try to score more goals to look forward. Yeah.
Do you think the team is really starting to find its form, come together in a way that you guys have been working towards all year? And how does that feel as a group? Where's the confidence level right now?
Of course, we just try to work together step by step. Every year we're gonna do better. This year we don't go for we just go to like playoff and then win the cup. Yeah.
Game tonight, how'd that feel to put one together? The guys were saying that that was kind of felt like it was building to that. We're a pretty complete performance.
Yeah, we saw a game like that with Loudoun, but to do it to a team of that caliber that won the West last year and could be very close this year, it just speaks to what this team can do. We talked about before the game what you just accomplished in Rhode Island. People don't fully appreciate. You went in there on short rest when they were fully rested, went in to get a draw and got a 0-0 draw in a packed house. Then you went back to their field the next week and got out of a group. Louisville went home, North Carolina went home, I could keep going. Colorado went home. There were teams all over the country that people recognize as big clubs that went home, and we're still fighting. So we said, let's take all of that energy and put it into another nationally televised game.
Come out, that energy, I think 5 shots, 4 on target, 3 in the back of the net in the first half. kind of the stuff you dream about.
Yeah.
Right. How does that feel to get?
It all came from intent and energy. You know, our forwards hunted for the ball, and they caused all sorts of problems, disrupted a very good possession team, a very well-coached team, a very disciplined team, and made it look chaotic for them. I mean, Mo's goal when Tambakis got caught out was that was pure want to get to the ball before someone else, and hunting. You know, that's a word we use all the time. We want wherever we set the line people to hunt, and Michi and Mo did that. They led the line so well. The first goal starts with Marley. I mean, he jumped the passing lane and played forward. That's all we talked about all week. These guys are going to be expansive, wide open, jump the passing lanes, play forward.
So you did something like 25% possession on the game. The goal's really coming on these counter-attacking moments. Clearly was intentional. When you looked at New Mexico coming into this game, what did you see from them that led you to believe that would be successful?
I thought tonight, realistically, Mo hits the post twice on one-on-ones with the goalkeeper. There's 3 other really good half chances and a few looks from distance. I thought there were 7 goals on the table. Again, it felt like the Loudoun game, where we just caught a team and we had all the angles right and the energy was right. And when these guys get their energy right, they're really talented. You know, we have a lot of really talented players on this team, so I'm happy for them. That's got to feel so good.
You talk about the talent players. Momo, 19 goals, all-time leading scorer for the club. Seemed completely unplayable tonight. They just didn't have an answer for him. Last year, he got hot in the summer. Are you expecting that again?
I sure hope so. I mean, sign me up for that. Yeah.
What does it mean, do you think, for him to have that record now and, you know, have the most goals in franchise history?
The thing that goes unnoticed about Mo is he puts in like a European level ground coverage in every game. So his running off the ball is very selfless. He sacrifices himself defensively for his teammates at all times. So even when they get frustrated with him, might miss a chance here or there, he is such a good young professional in that way, in his honest work rate, that everyone's rooting for him. So when that happens, I mean, they're in there dancing around him.
So great result in Rhode Island, great result here. How do you keep this rolling?
Concentration level now. Now we know what we're capable of, and there are still really good teams in this league that can hurt us in different ways. But if we're adaptable, I think that's the word. If we're adaptable tactically, I think everything's on the table for us every game.